Damn, Angel. Damn. Jag the game at the free throw line, man. It's a lot of controversy going on in Chicago. The Sky fans are blaming Tyler Marsh for Angel Reese losing the game at the free throw line and ruining the Chicago Sky's chances of really cutting the lead down to 1 and giving themselves a chance to keep playing and try to get an upset in Phoenix. Angel played a hell of a game, 15 points, 20 rebounds. We cannot poo-poo that.
Damn, Angel. Damn. What a collapse. The game was right there at the free throw line, and Angel Reese turned it into a disaster reel. Chicago Sky fans are heated, pointing fingers, and the first name on their list is assistant coach Tyler Marsh.
Angel Reese is at the bottom of the pick and roll shot attempts list, and it kind of makes sense if you really watch. So on her first game back from injury, somebody interviewed her and asked her, what do you think about Uzun joining the team? How does that change things? And she said, hopefully I'll get more pick and roll touches. Unfortunately, that just hasn't happened. And it's more so, in my opinion, that she's just not getting that play called for her. It's not something that the team is running. Pick and rolls for Angel is not happening. So there is a list. My guy Trendy put it out. I know a lot of people, Trendy is controversial, but Trendy does, you look at his stats, when he posts stats, they'll be right. And so he put out a list of the top pick and roll shot attempts for front court players, and Angel wasn't even in.
They're acting like Marsh whispered in Angel's ear to miss those free throws and ruin the upset bid against Phoenix. But here's the truth. Angel had a monster stat line, 15 points and 20 rebounds. And still, the defining image of the night is her choking at the line when it mattered most. That's the story.
Choke the game away at the free throw line, and the fans are blaming Tyler Marsh. We got all the Sky fans crashing out. They crashing out blaming the coach because Angel Reese missed a free throw at the end of a game. Let's take a look at what's going on. We have Chicago Sky fans blaming Tyler Marsh.
The internet has run wild with this, roasting the coach, roasting the team, and pretending WNBA ratings are on par with Super Bowl viewership to mask the embarrassment. It's chaos, and the memes write themselves. The controversy deepened when stats showed Angel ranks at the bottom in pick-and-roll shot attempts among front court players.
Angel Reese has made her triumphant return from a back injury. That's right, a back injury. Yeah, absolutely, that she had suffered at some point that we don't exactly know at what point she suffered said back injury. Well, it didn't take long for the Chicago Sky as an organization to get back to what it is they do best, which is the diabolical celebration of Angel Reese's double-doubles in lawsuits.
Fans screamed it was a coaching conspiracy, but the tape tells a different story. The team doesn't run plays for her that way, and when they do,
Angel only leading Natasha is wild. So let's look at the list. And I know some people might say, well, Angel was injured for a good portion of the season. So was some people on this list. Who was injured? Fee missed 3 weeks, almost a month time. Miller was gone playing in Eurobasket. Shakira missed a lot of time. Dominique does not play that much. She's playing more now, but during the beginning of the season. Who else is on this list that missed some time? E. Will was on this list. That is shocking. So we get pick and rolls for E. Will, and we get pick and rolls for Camilla, but Angel is, again, second to worst.
She's rarely effective. Still, Angel herself said earlier this season, after returning from injury, that she wanted more pick and roll touches.
Today I saw a statistic, this would have been prior to this loss, that there were something like 15 and 31 when she gets a double-double. You over 15 games under 500 when she gets a double-double. Y'all out here celebrating this? I'd be embarrassed as a mother bleeper. I'd be embarrassed as hell. And of course, Angel Reese last night, she was deep in her bag. Woo-wee! Brought a backpack with her. Put it down, started reaching in it, and pulling out the whiffs. Let me tell you, yikes.
But the truth is, the system isn't built for her in that role. When Trendy dropped the stats, fans hated it because it revealed a painful reality. Reese isn't being underused, she's being miscast. And when the lights were brightest, she didn't deliver. Her missed free throws turned a winnable game into a punchline.
Chicago Sky just got defeated by a pretty boring game too, okay? Even though Angel Reese went off, okay, like she usually does. You know, she got her double-double. She got 20 points, 10 rebounds, I believe. You know, with her stats, it is impressive. But again, it's like, we are on a decline. This whole team, the entire Chicago Sky as an organization, as a franchise, is on a great decline, okay? And it's controversy. Of course, there's always some controversy surrounding this damn team. And I may make some controversial takes on this, but I believe like a lot of people would like, you know, actually agree with what I got to say about Angel Reese being a point guard, because I'm tired of it. Like, it's
Fans are spiraling. Instead of blaming the player, they're blaming the coach, the rotations, the refs, even invisible conspiracies. Social media has turned the meltdown into a full-blown circus. Fans claim Angel was sabotaged, that the offense wasn't built for her strengths, that Tyler Marsh failed her. It's as if they think Marsh tied her shoelaces together before tip-off.
It's so crazy to me because I don't know if I ever seen this before. It just seemed like, even though Tyler Marsh the coach, it's like they just out there playing. And it don't even matter what I can tell they probably don't even listen. They don't care what he's saying. They don't. They just go on with the flow. That's what it seems like. Like players just not even locked in on a game plan or a specific role in anything. Just players just playing. How many times I'm gonna see Angel Camilla beats everybody down the floor and they don't get the ball?
They've built this narrative where every missed shot is someone else's fault. It's not just funny, it's tragic. Because while this meltdown is going viral, Caitlin Clark is doing the opposite. She's breaking records, filling arenas, and proving she's the face of the WNBA. Angel's highlights?
So a lot of people are starting to notice, and honestly, I didn't until I got sent basically not a thread, but like a couple of videos of this happening, and I genuinely think that this could be, not her taking it into her own hands, but this very much could be people in her ear being like, you got to get back to the way she used to be, because Caitlin Clark slimmed down a lot.
They're double-doubles that don't move the win column. In fact, the Sky are more than 15 games under .500 in games she records a double-double. Think about that.
I'm gonna give her some credit first. I'm gonna give her some credit. Y'all be getting sensitive. Y'all be getting super sensitive. Angel Reese, you did your thing versus the New York Liberty. Y'all got a win, but we have to keep it real. But a second straight season, Angel Reese has led the Chicago Sky to elimination with a bunch of basketball games left. Season was over before it got started.
Her fans are out here celebrating numbers that don't even translate to victories. Meanwhile, Clark is translating stats into wins and turning every game into a national spectacle. That's the difference. And the scapegoating of the Sky staff makes Angel look worse, not better. Because every time her fans excuse her, they remind the world that when it mattered most, she didn't rise. She folded. And you can't hide that behind inflated viewership numbers, conspiracy theories, or by yelling at the coach. You either deliver in crunch time, or you don't. And Angel didn't.
This is for my W people, the WNBA people who watch WNBA. I'm sitting here watching the Fever Chicago game, and I'm thinking to myself, y'all fired Teaspoon for this? Y'all thought y'all was gonna do better with him? Y'all should have just kept Spoon. At least we would have seen some growth. And no disrespect, but Nurse gotta go. I'm just saying, she gotta go. I digress. I'm wishing Angel well. I want her to get better so she can come back and be that Chicago Barbie. Anywho, if you are interested in the W, let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I would love to hear your thoughts. I've been watching, I've been trying to support. I am a Chicago fan because of Angel and Camilla. That's why I follow them. Those are my girls. I followed them since they came out of college.
Now let's dive deeper, because this Sky drama is bigger than just one night. Angel Reese has talent. Nobody denies that. She's a rebounding machine. She hustles. She brings energy. But when crunch time arrives, consistency vanishes. And the fan base isn't helping. Every time she collapses, they whip out a new excuse. If it's not the coach, it's the refs. If it's not the refs, it's the system. If it's not the system, it's a Caitlin Clark conspiracy. It's the sports version of a blame carousel, spinning endlessly while the actual issue, Angel's inability to close, is ignored. and the Caitlin Clark comparison is unavoidable. Clark doesn't have excuses. She doesn't need them. She walked into a struggling franchise and instantly elevated them. She's hitting logo threes, filling arenas, breaking broadcast records. The demand is so high that teams move games to bigger venues just to fit the crowd. That's not hype, that's reality. Reese, meanwhile, is wrapped in bubble wrap by her fans. They inflate viewership stats, comparing niche cable slots to primetime NBA games, counting every Instagram reel view as ratings. But empty seats and giveaway tickets don't equal national growth. Clark's numbers are measurable and undeniable. Reese's impact is often spin. And when the spin collapses, the excuses shift back to coaching or bias. Fans claim Marsh or the refs sabotaged her, as if Angel herself wasn't the one at the line. That's the comedy here. A professional athlete with the game in her hands misses, and somehow it's everyone else's fault. The irony is, Angel doesn't even need the excuses. She's solid. She's not a fraud. But the endless defense makes her look fragile, like she can't handle accountability. And in the WNBA's biggest rivalry, perception matters. One player is elevating the game. The other is trapped in excuse culture. Fans even argue that double-doubles prove her dominance. But the Sky's losing record with those stats exposes the truth. Winning matters more than empty box scores. And that's the heart of it. Caitlin Clark is delivering wins. Reese is delivering narratives. Until Reese shows she can deliver when it counts, she'll be remembered not for dominance, but for excuses. This is why Clark keeps pulling away in the spotlight battle. She doesn't just play the game, she changes the game. Reese's defenders can keep spinning numbers, blaming coaches, and attacking refs, but none of that changes the scoreboard. In the end, you either shine when the moment demands it, or you fade. And right now, Angel Reese's story isn't about dominance. It's about missed chances, finger-pointing, and watching her rival become the undeniable face of the league.
Like, if you look at Caitlin Clark's legs, like, they are as slim as they have been since her rookie year. Which, unpopular opinion, I'm happy about. Because, you know, rookie Caitlin Clark was just going meep meep and just running by people. But, like, she's there doing workouts with the team. She's doing shooting workouts. Look, she's coming back. But she does not look nearly as bulky. And I think a lot of people have been pointing out a lot of things where they're like side by side when she's been like sitting down. It's really noticeable with her arms. It seems like she's lost quite a decent chunk of the bulk that she put on in the off season.